Hi, it's Giants and Reviews. I hope you're doing well on this Monday evening at time of recording. As you can see from the shelves behind me, I am a big fan of collecting movies. I'm a big fan of physical media in general, collect comic books, graphic novels, vinyl, video games, the whole shebang. Unfortunately though, space and money and time are three things that work against all collectors. And over the past few years, I've definitely cut down on my collecting, especially in terms of films. It's really only special editions, box sets, and steelbooks, and the odd sort of 4K upgrade for Arrow and Criterion that I usually get now, just because, as I mentioned, space, time, and money, and also the ever-growing pile of just standard Blu-ray and DVDs that has been sat, firstly around my parents, and now around here, is just a bit out of hand. And, as much as I would love to have a whole room and house devoted to just keeping this stuff in, it's never going to happen. So really now I only will get stuff that I've seen before or has a really cool set or is like a niche geeky film that is, only available in that particular label or something. So here it is in all its beautifully artworked orange and yellow and red glory. Clint Eastwood's Dollars Trilogy, which includes A Fistful of Dollars, For a Few Dollars More, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Let's crack this open. So I have owned these films in different formats before. Unfortunately, the last box set I had was like this battered pre-owned Blu-ray trilogy with a bit of a flimsy outside case. So as soon as this was announced, I was like, that's going to be a day one. Arrow have released the films individually separately, but I thought I'll hold out just to get them in one box set, which I knew was probably going to be inevitable. So I'll just take these out here. So first up, we have A Fistful of Dollars. I last saw this back in 2019 at the BFI South Bank. Great film. I think it's quite underrated, actually. Obviously, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly mainly gets a lot of the praise and the mention, but I honestly think this is fantastic and up there with it in terms of the quality. I saw Yojimbo recently at the BFI IMAX, which is what this is a remake of. And honestly, sorry, but this is way better. Next up in the set, we have For a Few Dollars More. Now, you've probably already guessed, given I mentioned The Good, the Bad, the Ugly when talking about For a Fistful of Dollars. However, I haven't actually seen For a Few Dollars More. I know, it's criminal, especially when, this is the trilogy. But yeah, as you can see here, 2 discs in each of these. So this will be a first-time watch for me when I get around to it in glorious 4K. I do love the artwork on all these, by the way. Obviously, this is the same artwork that the individual films had. But yeah, haven't seen For a Few Dollars More. Heard it's great. I think it's universally agreed that all 3 of these are great. But this one I'm very much intrigued to be checking out. And lastly, in the set, we have The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Obviously, for many people, this is considered the greatest Western of all time. Once again, you have the discs here. A lot of discs in this one. 3 disc, 4 disc. Oh, what's this? I do not know what this is. We also have Sad Hill Unearthed, which I'm not sure what that is. Oh, it says it on the back here. It's a documentary about the fans' efforts to restore the graveyard set with accompanying extras lost in the editor in the making of the film. Cool. All right. I will give that a watch after I rewatch the film. Now, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is another film that I have not seen for years, even more so before For a Fistful of Dollars. Honestly, the last time I watched this probably would have been before I even started college, so it is long overdue a rewatch. I've been waiting for it to play at the cinema at decent times. I think that it probably has, but I've just missed it. But yeah, there's definitely going to be a day where I think on a Sunday or something, all 3 of these are going to get a marathon of a watch. Now, these Arrow sets also usually come with a load of cool little bonus extras, and this one is no different. First up, we have their booklet that they have here. This is a really thick booklet, actually. A lot of artwork in here and a lot of interviews. Definitely one for fans of the trilogy to dig in, because there is a lot of stuff in here. It looks like it's divided up into each film, so I'll have a good look through that when I rewatch the films. And then we have the posters, which I'm always a big fan of. A lot of my flat is covered in Arrow artwork and posters. So first up we have, which I'm assuming, yeah, is the Good, Bad, and the Ugly. And that's the artwork for the set. And then the iconic original poster on the back. And then we have, which one was this? Fistful of Dollars, which again, the set artwork, and then the original poster. These are probably gonna have to go up all in a row somewhere in here. I'll have to work out where, but at some point it will happen. And lastly, we have a few dollars more with the new artwork there and the original poster. Lovely stuff. This trilogy set is just under 60 quid, so it's around 20 quid a film, which is not bad considering Arrow pricing. So it's basically 20 quid a 4K, which is actually cheaper than getting them individually. I think they're about 25 at this point each, so buying them in the set if you haven't got them already is highly recommended. I'll just quickly do a little wrap around of the box there. So it's a nice proper box to keep those in good condition. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what your favourite of the Dollars Trilogy is, and will you be picking up the set? Have you already got it? If you liked the video, please hit the like button, and if you're feeling extra generous, hit the subscribe button. It means a lot. And if you want to see more of these collection videos and unboxings, again, let me know in the comments and hit the like button. Your feedback is appreciated. Have a good evening, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.